What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones the card game 2nd edition tournament video for you. We are at face-to-face games in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the top 4 match for the 2017 Store Championships. On the left we have Chris, who we just saw in the last game of the Swiss round, which is up on the channel in a playlist for this series. So if you haven't watched those videos from this championship, you can go back and do so very easily. He's playing his Nights Watch Fealty deck, setting up a Steward at the Wall, a Ranging Party, a Haunted Forest, and a King's Road. On the right, we have Jonathan Neal from my local Hamilton, Ontario play group down at Black Knight Games, playing Nights Watch, Banner of the Wolf. He set up a Last Hearth Scouts. Those are those newer guys that basically kneel a character when it enters play during the challenge phase. He's also playing a White Tree and an Ocean Road on setup. Like I mentioned in the last video, we'll only have one top 4 video. The other game couldn't be recorded due to one of the players not wanting to be recorded due to some previous videos he was in, I guess, having mean comments left. He didn't really like what people were saying about him, so he decided he doesn't want to be filmed anymore. So guys, if you want more people to be willing to be filmed and be in these videos, you can always offer constructive criticism and help point out some goof ups and make all of our play better, but you know, just keep the words nice and be kind.
And then White Tree.
Alright, so we got Trading with Matoshi flipped into a Varys Riddle.
Let's see what you got.
And of course, that's bad for the Varys Riddle player, since he's going to trigger Trading with Matoshi himself and give 3 more gold to the Trading with Matoshi player, who's already getting 10 gold.
4.
So lots of money on both sides here in the first round. And we see Ari just marshaled in there. We also have the wall played already, which makes sense why he wanted to open with Trading with Matoshi. He's holding some higher cost Nights Watch cards in hand that he needs to get out to basically get his quote-unquote wall of locations and characters set up, so he can build his little defense engine and start gaining power quickly and end this game in a few turns sooner than normal. So he's got a Messenger Raven also marshaled out and a second Haunted Forest. That is kind of gross, having 2 of those right off the start alongside the wall. He's got plenty of characters, got all the icons covered, and a King's Road he did not even spend for future turns. So we'll see how this goes. He's going to be drawing cards off that Messenger Raven too, so he will see more characters most likely. I need that King's Road. So over to the Nights Watch Wolf player for marshalling. Remember, he stole a gold. He's also got 3 gold from the Trading with Matoshi. Let's flip on the other side. He's got a Rose Road in play now, and there is a character, I can't recall what he does. Just kidding, it's Varys. Varys has hit the board, and he is ready to wipe it. He can wipe it in the dominance phase as an interrupt to the dominance phase ending, unless Chris, who we know from last game, is playing Nightmares in his deck. He did not save any gold. But he could Nightmares Varys, but most likely Varys is going to go off. But interestingly, Jon continuing to play cards here. He just plays a Steward at the Wall, and it looks like he stops there and saves 3 gold. So, Jon, the Nights Watch Wolf player, looks like he ain't having it. He is going to clear the board.
Military of 6.
But we will see. So military challenge, 6 strength with the Ranging Party coming in first. Nights Watch Fealty play going first here, obviously. Killing the Steward at the Wall. And that's all he's going to do. Challenges are over for him. Over to Jon on the right.
Intrigue, stealth, I'll stealth him. Okay. Actually, no, sorry. Stealth him. Great. Okay. Oh, you still 4, aren't you?
Doesn't matter, yeah. Whatever you want to do.
I don't know why he's flipped his character over there, but he's trying to do an intrigue challenge and get it through, stealthing somebody, but he realizes the Haunted Forest are there, plus the wall is giving +1 to all Nights Watch characters. He can't even get it through.
Let's do the power.
But he's looking to knock something out of hand to help basically hurt his opponent's recovery after he wipes the board with Varys. But he does a power challenge and steals power with the Last Hearth Scouts. And he's going to do the intrigue, stealthing Ari. And it still goes through.
Dominance is, I believe,
Well,
sorry.
before we get to
Sorry,
dominant,
end phase. Get your.
after your challenge, I'm gonna trigger Ari.
So in the challenge phase, Ari's going back, getting a card,
Trigger the wall.
which makes sense. He needs to get her out of the way. The wall triggers get 2 power for the Nights Watch Fealty player.
Now dominance. I gain dominance.
And he also wins dominance. Looks like he's going to trigger the Messenger Raven in dominance before Varus goes off. So gets another character out of the way.
Well, before that's the end of the phase.
Yeah.
I'm going to. No, I'm not.
He doesn't have any other action. So Varus is only going to get rid of 3 characters instead of all 5. So we have the Messenger Raven and Ari jumping out of the way. Going back to hand so they can be played later. Not to mention drawing cards when they go back to hand.
I'm at 6.
So maybe this Varus wasn't the best idea, but we're starting over here. But basically that trading with the Matoshi, I mean, it did get the wall on the board and another Haunted Forest, but other than that, all those characters that were played, I don't know if you want to look at it as kind of a waste, but some of them are for setup, so maybe Varus didn't hit that hard, actually. We will see, though. Let's see if John's ready to recover on the right. So, interestingly, he plays the 771 Sacrifice a Character plot, Fallen from Favor, I think it's called, and Here to Serve on the other side. So he doesn't have to sacrifice anyone since he has no characters in play, obviously. And Maester Eamon, of course, is searched with Here to Serve.
It's a living thing.
So 3 power on the left, 2 on the right so far. Game's still close in round 2 here.
And I'm going first.
Yep.
So I'll gain 3 gold.
And I'll take one from you.
And the white tree stealing a gold. It's only 2 gold now on the Nights Watch Fealty side, but he's got that King's Road in play. Dupe on Maester Eamon, which is a good call. See how he recovers from this Varus here. Nights Watch Wolf player, interestingly playing that 7 gold plot, plus stealing gold as an Ocean Road and a Rose Road, so he's coming out with quite a bit of economy there. He should be good to recover. Let's see what he has in hand when he gets to Marshall. Very soon, I assume.
I'll have to have you leave this room. I'll stop shooting.
King's Road?
So the King's Road's popped.
Yep.
No treachery?
And Halder's Blade for the 3 gold.
Unfortunately.
And 2 more gold spent for a Shadow Tower Mason, and that
And he's activated now.
is all. Oh no, and a Messenger Raven for the Fealty, sorry. And yes, the Shadow Tower Mason is turned on right now due to 2 Haunted Forests and a wall being in play. Remember, it's 3 or more Nights Watch locations or attachments. Gives himself a Intrigue and a military icon on top of the power he already has printed.
9 gold.
Alright, we got Ghost. One of my favorite Nights Watch cards. Ocean Road used to pay for a neutral location, which is a King's Road. King's Road being popped to pay for a character, which is Arya, who is going to get a duplicate, obviously, off of her reaction coming into play. Now she has a military icon because she has a duplicate. We got a Maester Eamon on the other side now. And Bran. So both players getting 4 characters on the board after the Varus. And Jon, the Nights Watch Wolf player, seeing 2 characters with stealth is pretty huge. Help him take care of that wall. He's got to win a challenge first to take down those Haunted Forests. Most likely we're going to see the Nights Watch Fealty player just pass on his challenges here. He's going first. And he does, passes on challenges.
Okay.
Chris decides not to attack since he doesn't have many characters. He needs to keep all his icons.
Stealthing the Shadow Tower Mason.
So military challenge, Shadow Tower Mason stealth. It's opposed with 2 from the Haunted Forest. Force reaction, they go down.
Unopposed. Oh no, it's unopposed.
A claim needs to happen here. And now Ghost basically says those
Oh,
that
interaction.
Yeah, he can't attack anymore, or defend anymore.
Yeah, so he's just triggering Ghost there, so he the Shout Tower Mason can be declared as defender for the rest of the phase.
Power.
And Eamon's dupe was chosen for claim. Now we got a power stealth with Arya on Halder.
Before it gets to finish, I'm going to use his action to pump him +1.
Okay.
So as an action, he kneels the wall using Halder's ability to give Eamon +1 strength. Since the wall is going to go down anyway, he decided to use Halder's ability with it. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. That shows how well Chris knows the Nights Watch actions, the actions and all the action windows and whatnot. So, very impressed by that.
You get dominance or dominance actions? Dominance first, and then you get dominance. Yeah.
So Chris, the Nights Watch Fealty player, taking dominance.
That's not good.
And then Raven.
Raven going back to hand draw on some cards, obviously. So Nights Watch Wolf is up 4 power to 3. And going in round 3 here, choosing their plots. And like I say in almost every video, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. Helps me out here. And you're awesome if you do so. And if you don't, you're not as awesome. But you're awesome for watching this video. Alright, so we got For the Watch flipped on the Nights Watch Fealty side and marched to the wall flipped on the Nights Watch Wolf side. So remember, For the Watch is the first challenge done by your opponent. Basically cannot win it. So it basically saves the Nights Watch player from having to deal with one of the challenges in the challenge phase. And it looks like Halder gets the march, and so does Bran.
So gain 4 gold, or 3 gold.
Yeah, we're big Luke's best friends.
And it looks like the Nights Watch Wolf player Jon on the right won initiative and has chosen the Nights Watch Fealty player on the left to go first. And why not, since he's probably going to pass all his challenges anyway. So now we have a Craven on Arya. So she's not going to be able to use her stealth offensively anymore. While that Craven's there. We've got Fealty getting that Messenger Raven in there since it's loyal.
I think she sarcastically said, aren't you?
And another Messenger Raven.
I'm like, no.
And sitting on a gold, looks like.
That's what I lost. And then she said, try hard.
So looks like Chris, the Nights Watch Fealty player, not really recovering too well from the Varus. I'm going to say on the right side, the player who played Varus, Jon there, is definitely recovered better so far. Let's see what he plays here in the second turn after the Varus went off. He's doing a good job. That white tree doing the choke there. That is definitely helping with the recovery. And we got a little character who is known for closing games out quickly. It's Fast Eddie. Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North box has renown, and when he gets renown, he can give basically a power to another character who's in the challenge with him that he wins. So if you would start naming characters off that can help you race power faster than a Night's Watch defense deck, Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North box definitely comes to mind, pretty high on that list for sure. So if you can stay on the board and keep getting renown, you can close it a lot quicker than that Night's Watch Fealty player can. So we got the military stealthing the Shadow Tower Mason again this turn, so he will not be able to defend.
Action, sorry.
Yep.
Not be able to defend for the rest of the phase, sorry. On it, Forest, go down.
Save Raven.
It looks like Eamon goes for the save. So I think we had an intrigue challenge to start there that just fizzled for the watch is what happened.
Unopposed.
And now we're having an unopposed power challenge going through.
Unopposed claim.
Getting 3 power gain there. 1 on Eddard also for renown. But he went in alone because Craven on Arya, so she couldn't come along for the ride.
Ravens.
And no wall trigger, but dominance goes to the Night's Watch Fealty player, and he gets 2 Raven triggers there in the dominance, so 4 cards go into his hand basically. So the Night's Watch Wolf player looks like he's at 7 power to only 3 from the Night's Watch Fealty player. Having trouble re-establishing his board there to protect that wall. And we got Winter Festival, a little way to get some power gain. Helps speed up the game for the Nights Watch Fealty player, and summons on the Nights Watch Wolf side, so we can search the top 10 cards for a character. And not sure who he's looking for, but hopefully someone with stealth or someone with renown. Maybe someone with an intrigue icon. Get him some more green on the board there, so we can use Eamon for military claim if needed. And he's looking for card draw, so he's investing more in the long term here instead of just grabbing someone that he can throw it now. He's looking to get some Messenger Ravens, maybe start racing the Nights Watch Fealty player in card draw, since he's definitely fallen behind in that department.
Thank you. Draw 2. 2, 4, 5. Action.
Nights Watch Wolf player going first this time. Gets an iron thrown into play, reducing it with that Ocean Road. So that should help him start winning dominance, and another way to get some power faster than the Nights Watch Fealty player. And he's going to get his Messenger Raven into play and then save 3 gold. Over to the Nights Watch Fealty player on the left for his marshalling. And another dupe for Eamon. He's now seen all 3 copies. Needs to get a few more characters out there. Since Ghost is basically nullifying that Shadow Tower Mason. Alder's only got a power icon though. Now he needs someone with a military icon.
Your throne's bigger. Your throne's
Fealty Raven.
Fealty's in a Messenger Raven again. He's got 1 gold left, I think, and yeah, Ghost is gonna keep running wild on him here. It looks like. Unless he plays something else. Yeah, he's gonna send on the 1 gold and pass over to the Nights Watch Wolf player for his challenges. And the Nights Watch Fealty player Chris now just reading Ghost, just double checking, making sure he's not getting taken advantage of here. But yes, it is that good. So Ghost is stealthing the Shadow Tower Mason again. Seems standard play. Of course, the Haunted Forest go down. It is defended with 2 power from the Haunted, or 2 strength from the Haunted Forest. And military claim has to go through here. Now, if he kneels Eamon, he takes an intrigue icon out of the math to save. He could use a dupe on Eamon, or he could just kill the Messenger Raven. And he's going to do it. Claim the Raven. Maybe he's thinking about Valor coming up soon. Or another Varus. Needs to keep Eamon in play. Dupes are important against the Varus deck, that's for sure. And we got a power challenge here with Eddard Stark coming in alone. Yeah, I would assume Halder would block it. Block the unopposed. He might get a wall trigger this turn. But a power is lost. And 9 power now on the Nights Watch Wolf side. And intrigue for 2, but remember, aiming across the table is a +1, so he can fully defend it and protect his hand, which he's going to do. And it looks like the wall's going to stay up.
Challenges.
And over the Nights Watch Fealty player for his challenges, since he's going second. And he's still got that Shadow Tower Mason standing. And he's going to do that power, 3 strength with the wall. And Ari's going to block the unopposed, but a power's lost. And a phase, he's going to take Winter Festival and the wall.
Action.
Did he forget Winter Festival?
7. I have to discard.
We have dominance action on the right from Messenger Raven. And Hand's Judgment gets discarded for reserve from the Nights Watch Fealty player on the left.
Also, I get 2 from, Winter Festival.
Yeah, there's that Winter Festival trigger. A little late, but both players seem to be okay with it. I noticed a lot of players in my play group, and I guess even in the tournaments I've been to recently, putting the 2 power on Winter Festival at the start when they flip the plot, just so they remember it. But yeah, so you gotta do something to remind yourself. So it's a little different than most plots. So we do have Valor coming up. That is why the dupe was left on Amon, like we thought. So he's gonna be able to save somebody and himself. And Eddard Stark's power is not gonna stick around.
Save Amon with the dupe, and I'll save the Shadow Tower Mason.
Yeah, we didn't see Valor, I don't think, go off in the last game with Chris, so I wasn't sure if he had it, but it was kind of telling that it might have been coming. He had to deal with it.
Too, and I was like, I don't think he's running fucking Valor. It was a mistake. Not safe.
So Arya stays in play, sorry, with Craven on her, but loses the military icon because she lost the dupe. And Ghost was going to be saved by Amon, but Amon dies since he didn't have a dupe on the other side.
Or we draw.
Yeah, first, yeah, exactly.
2, I'll take a gold from you.
And counting coppers on the right is going to fill up John's hand. He steals one of the 2 gold that is gained off of Valor. So Chris, the Nights Watch Fealty player, only has 1 gold and Fealty, I believe.
You should not do that.
So, Fealty +1.
And he gets a Old Forest Hunter into play. He does have a handful of cards, so he's going to be able to chuck a card right now and get a gold if he wants, once during each phase. Yeah, and there's the trigger action on the Old Forest Hunter. And Craster goes away.
Shall I use for King's Road?
And he uses it to play a King's Road. And that's all he's going to do. King's Road's not used to get another character on the board. So I don't think we're going to see the wall stick around this turn.
I had it.
We'll see what John marshals.
2, 3, 4,
I like
5.
keeping my own guys.
Only has 5 gold.
Less math. Yeah. I get burned on that so many times. Yeah. With numbers in them.
So a Winterfell Steward. And Last Hearth Scouts. And a Steward at the wall. And a Messenger Raven.
You're challenging me.
Pre-challenge action. I will skirt a Raven for a gold. And Nightmares Ghost.
So we trigger the Old Forest Hunter to get a gold to pay for a Nightmares. And Ghost is Nightmares, so the wall may stay up actually. I was thinking Ghost would come through, stealth out the Shadow Tower Mason and be blocked the unopposed, but the Haunted Forest to go down. But actually, he would have won. Yeah, this Ghost is only 3 strength. That Old Forest Hunter has a +1 from the wall, plus the 2 Haunted Forest standing up. Yeah, well-timed Nightmares here. Has put the brakes on John's attack for sure. We'll see though what he does here, but
Okay.
so yeah, he can do 3 challenges. I mean, he has the Steward at the Wall with Intrigue, Ghost with Military, and the Last Heart Scouts with Military and Power. But 2 of them are going to be blocked. Yeah, no matter what, the first one will be fully defended for sure. So we got an Intrigue of 1 strength. Shadow Tower Mason should go down. But, oh, I guess doesn't even need to. Yes, the Haunted Forest are 2 strength. And he wins just by them sitting there. That is disgusting in my opinion. I can't believe that. So frustrating.
Oh shit.
So now we got a military challenge of 7. But the Old Forest Hunter is 2. Shadow Tower Mason is 3. And then those Haunted Forests are another 2.
Kill him anyways, I'll oppose and lose.
But he's just going to block the unopposed of the Old Forest Hunter. Kill him for claim.
Okay. My dog.
Oh, my...
Sorry, you're...
Yeah, I went first.
You get the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I get
So wall trigger for sure. Dominance goes to the Nights Watch Wolf player on the right.
And I'll do my action.
Raven goes back to draw card. And we have... Looks like the Nights Watch Wolf player is at 8 power. And somehow the Nights Watch Fealty player is shot up to 9. And we have building orders flipped on the left into Winter Festival on the right.
Who has less power? I've got
Oh, you have a. I think
You have 8.
7.
So you can still choose.
Yeah, you choose.
So let's see what he chooses for his building orders. It's going to be a Craven, which you can attach on that last Hearth Scouts, but I think Ghost there is no attachments, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm saying. If you roll them in like that, and then I activate, you roll 8 into 8 plus 2, that's 8, and I can't do nothing about it.
2.
Out of the attachment. Oh no, for sure. To do that damage, yeah. I just love the dream roll. That's with the hold up blaster, give him a shield, roll him in, just roll 2 for him.
So White Tree stealing the gold. We've got the Nights Watch Fealty player going first here on his marshalling. I believe he only has 3 gold to work with. He's got Fealty and a King's Road though.
4.
That's going to get Ari into play.
Can I read this?
Craven on last Hearth Scouts.
Can you imagine if in this game you could play any character if your opponent had one too? Only one person can have a character.
And we have Castle Black into play. Wow. Gonna get some double use out of one of those characters on the board.
Okay. Look out.
Got Milk of the Poppy on Ari.
Ward.
And we got Ward on Ari. So Ari is stolen. Only character on the board I think with no without the no attachments keyword. And Jory Cassell. Wish he was out there before the Valor, I'm sure, but here he is anyway. Another character, more icons. What he needs to start putting pressure down the throat of the Nights Watch Fealty player. And he's got a Messenger Raven out there for some card draw.
And what face when Jamie attacked?
Jamie stabs him in the eye.
So Nights Watch Fealty player most likely is going to pass his challenges. He is going first. And then we should see the Nights Watch Stark player start going crazy with Ghosts, assuming there's not another Nightmares. But I guess I don't see any gold or any Old Forest Hunter to help him get gold to pay for it this round. So
Military.
we got the Military Stealthing, the Shadow Tower Mason, the Haunted Forest blocked and opposed.
I will save
Eamon saves the Mason. And now we should have an Intrigue challenge unopposed because the Shadow Tower Mason was stealthed by...
You can't defend it.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Forgot about
Oh, I
that.
forgot about the Ghost
Okay.
ability.
Unopposed.
The wall does go down unopposed. And the Old Forest Hunter is grabbed for claim. And we got a power challenge with Jory Cassell going unopposed. So 11 power now on the Nights Watch Wolf side.
Interrupt.
End of challenges, 2 power gained from Winter Festival.
Action. Or dominance. And then dominance.
And Dominance also goes to him. We get some Messenger Ravens triggered. No wall this turn. And the Nights Watch Fealty player is at 8 power. But the Nights Watch Wolf is at, I think, 14?
I get to choose who goes first.
Yeah, 14. 1 power away.
1 sec. I had 9. 7, 8, 9. So I'll get rid of 2.
Yep.
You have iron front.
So just 1.
Well, that's
That's my
6,
7,
7,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
and he had 9 cards.
Come on, Cash.
I was
John
looking at the
wouldn't
building
forget
orders
he had
instead.
something.
Okay.
Okay, so my win reveal.
We got some discarding for reserve there.
I don't see what
Yeah.
And building orders now on the Nights Watch Wolf side, going to search for a location. We had Count and Coppers drawing a ton of cards there for the Nights Watch Fealty player. But I don't know what's going to get him out of this. We will see.
Because Cravens aren't really working for me either. Working a little better for you.
So we got the King's Road grabbed for the building orders.
It's too bad you can't put Craven on a messenger Raven just for shits. So you can have a Craven Raven.
Draw 2. And I'm first, you said?
Yep.
Can't if you front plans.
Bit of a wasted
So
September.
the Nights Watch Wolf player was chosen to go first by the Nights Watch Fealty player.
5-6.
And I think we might have a game over right here if the Nights Watch Fealty player can't get enough on the board to stop Ghost. Let's see what happens here.
I'm going to concede.
And we just got the Nights Watch Fealty player, Chris, just conceding. He sees what's in his hand, realizes he has nothing to stop it, so congrats to Jon Neal. He's going on to the finals of the Face-to-Face 2017 Store Championship. That video will be coming up shortly, so stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little alarm bell button there beside it to be notified when videos go up and when we go live on the channel. Thank you to everyone who's donated at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. All of you are awesome. You see your name in the credits there. If you want your name in the credits, you can do so by donating as little as $1 a month. Patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thank you everyone for watching. Hit that like button. You guys are all awesome. I will see you in the next video. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys.